at the Eggersville open house today. They just landed over there, so. We got the car off our poor mechanic. We have a backboard in place, and we're now putting the patient on the backboard, and we're going to take him to the awaiting ambulance. Very simple? Yes. But does it take coordination? Does it take training? And does it take a lot of practice? It certainly does. Your Snyder Firefighters drill every week, usually every single Wednesday night. We are training and practicing in addition to other times during the year. The next scenario now we have a person that's trapped in the car, and we're going to show you the process that we go through to not only protect that patient and give him a lot of care, but also get him out if the doors are jammed shut, which you're simulating here. The first thing the firefighters do is stabilize the vehicle. We don't want the vehicle rocking and moving, because if the if the patient inside has a tool, it's got a special tool that'll break the window. You can see it shatter there into a bunch of little pieces. That's safety glass. So it'll not be big large glass. It's small glass.
No need for ventilation. You can return to engine 1.
Our fire alarm that the fire trucks just went on, they're already returning. It was a false alarm. So we need to get a firefighter in that car. So he breaks out the back window, and he's now crawling through that back window because he's going to go check on that driver. And if nothing more, this driver covered in the blanket, he does not get hurt with that glass. As well to help our patient. The firefighters are cutting through the glass on the windshield, which now, you notice this doesn't fall into a lot of little pieces like the other windows did, because it's safety glass with a piece of plastic in between the layers of glass to protect it from breaking into a lot of little pieces, because you don't want this glass breaking into a lot. And at the same time, other firefighters would be doing other jobs and tasks, but we're not. We're doing this in a step-by-step process here to show you how it goes. Sometimes we and again, the firefighter inside the car is talking to that patient, the driver, letting him know what's going on, because right now that driver has no idea, because he is covered with the blanket. So the firefighters are talking to him, reassuring him, comforting him. The door has now been popped. We're going to cut through these posts right now. We deactivate the battery. We disconnected the battery, which will deactivate any airbag sensors. But just to be safe, sometimes we still go in and expose where those sensors are. We have a special tool for ripping the plastic off, and we'll see where the sensors are just so we don't cut them. So we're cutting through these posts again with our cutters at 100,000 pounds of cutting force. Sometimes then we have to cut through the post twice to get through it all the way if it's a little thicker. We're then making a relief cut in the roof, and we're going to flap the roof back and out of the way. Roof, they've cut through the posts, and they're now going to flap the roof back. And again, firefighter Newman inside the car, talking to the driver, letting him know what's going on, comforting him, reassuring him, and maybe even doing some basic first aid. The relief cuts are still being made just to make it easy to flap the roof up and out of the way. We put a pole there to help flop it back, and away it goes up and out of the way, and look at all the room they have now for